Hola, clase dos. ¿Qué tal? Bien? Regular? Mal? I hope that you're all okay. What a great few weeks it has been learning all about introducing ourselves in Spanish. I continue to be absolutely overwhelmed by the fantastic work that's going on to Seesaw and the fantastic range of work as well. Children doing extra, children singing lots of songs, children making up their own songs. You should be really, really proud of yourselves. This week is the final week of introducing ourselves or learning how to introduce ourselves, and really we're looking at putting the learning from the last few weeks all together into one big conversation. So we're going to do quite a bit of recap on vocabulary, quite a bit of interaction in terms of asking questions, answering questions, and as I say, we're going to look to put it all together. So to start, we're going to do some my turn, your turn. What I want you to also do is to think about the translation of what the words mean in English, and we'll go through those as well. So first up, hola, hola. And in English, of course, hello. Buenos días, buenos días. In English, sí, it's good morning or good day. Adios, adios is goodbye. Question now, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Remember to pronounce it correctly. It's a little bit like you're saying the capital letter K rather than saying que, like we might do if we were pronouncing it in English. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? And that means brilliant. How are you? Muy bien. Muy bien. Good is very good or very well. Regular. 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 Remember to roll those R's. Is okay or regular. Mal. 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 In English is not good or feeling bad. Gracias. 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 Muy bien is thank you. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? In English. Bueno, what is your name? Me llamo. Me llamo. Remember how to pronounce that double L is with a Y. Me llamo. Very good. My name is Itu. 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 In English means and you. ¿Cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Muy bien. In English? How old are you? Tengo años. Tengo años. In English? Muy bien. I am something years old. Fantastic. That's the vocabulary that we've learned. And wow, what a lot of vocabulary it is. Well done if you remembered it all. If you need to go back at this point to recap it, then that's absolutely fine. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to swap it round a little bit. I'm going to say the word in English. You've got to tell me what it is in Spanish. So, for example, if I said good, you would say bien. Bien. Okay. How old are you? Si es ¿cuántos años tienes? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Okay. Si es regular. How are you? Si es ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Muy bien. I am years old. Si tengo años. Y finalmente and finally, my name is. Si me llamo. Me llamo. Muy bien. Okay, so now we're going to look at putting all of that together using all of the vocabulary that we've gone over and all of the vocabulary that we know. Now, one of the things that hopefully you know now, when you've learned vocabulary, one of the things that help to put it all together is by having different conversations, and we're going to look at that in a moment. What I've got for you on the screen is 3 questions, and one by one, I'm going to ask you each of the questions. What I want you to do is respond to me in Spanish using the accurate method that we've talked about. So, I'll give you one example. If I say, ¿Cómo te llamas?, you would say, me llamo, and then tell me your name, because that's the answer to that question. Okay, let's have a go. I'm going to start at the bottom. ¿Cuántos años tienes? See, you should have said either tengo 6 años, for I am 6 years old, or tengo 7 años, for I am 7 years old. Next one. ¿Qué tal? Muy bien. You should have responded by either saying bien for good, regular for okay, or mal for bad. You might have even used the word like excelente or fantástico if you're feeling particularly good. Okay, last one. ¿Cómo te llamas? Muy bien. You should have said me llamo and then your name. Well done if you got all of those 3 correct. We're now going to move on to the next part of the lesson, whereby we're going to have a conversation, but this one is the biggest one yet. All of the questions, all of the vocabulary that we've learned over the last few weeks, I've put together in this conversation that we are going to have, and here it is. Let's go through it. Hola. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Me llamo Señor Palin. ¿Y tú? Me llamo. ¿Qué tal? Regular, gracias. ¿Y tú? Gracias. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo años. ¿Y tú? Tengo años. Adiós. Adiós. So, a big conversation. What I want you to do now is to pause the video, and I'd like you to have a go at trying to translate that into English, and we'll look at that in a few moments' time. Okay, so you should have got for your translation, hello, what is your name? I'm called Mr. Palin, and you? I'm called something. How are you? Okay, thank you, and you? Thank you. How old are you? I am years old, and you? I am years old. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hopefully you got all of that absolutely accurate. So now we're going to have the conversation. What I would suggest, so that you've got enough time to give your answers whilst I'm speaking, is I would suggest that you plan maybe your answers before. So obviously plan what you're going to answer to me llamo, what your name is. You need to plan what you're going to answer when I ask how are you, and you also need to plan when you obviously say how old you are as well. So what I would like you to do now is to take out your phones, your imaginary phones, dial my number, and we're going to have the biggest Spanish conversation yet. El teléfono. Hola. Me llamo Señor Palin. ¿Y tú? Regular, gracias. ¿Y tú? Ah, bueno. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Ah, tengo 10 años. Adiós. Muy bien. Okay, so for your challenge today, what I would like you to do is to have a think about how you can show all of the vocabulary that we've learned over the past few weeks. Now, some of you have done this in your own different way, week upon week, but now this is all of it. You could show it, and I've given you a few ideas by having a conversation. You could write the conversation, but also speak to somebody else in your family in Spanish as well, and then post that as a video. You might want to produce your own vocabulary cards, and it'd be brilliant if you did, to try and be creative and think of a potential game that you could play with somebody to help to teach them the words as well. You could potentially put it into a song, maybe your own song, or put it into a rhyme as well. Equally, you might have some of your own ideas that you might want to use as well. So I look forward to seeing your creative ideas there. I hope that you found today really useful, and obviously I hope that you've found the last few weeks in learning how to introduce yourself useful as well. Take care, everybody. Adios.